Hello and good morning. It's time for you to wake up to another exciting Thursday on Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah, this time of the morning is absolutely the place to be right here on TVC.
Honestly, I'm thinking about the feeling that, okay, another weekend is on the way.
Yeah.
You know, Thursday is already here. It was a long weekend last week, but we're preparing for another one.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Really?
Now you can be with us from anywhere in the world. All you need is a device that connects to the internet.
Of course. We're streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. Tell a friend that you can look us up on TVC Connect. For comments, make sure you use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Well,
yeah,
I'm Yomi Orope.
And I'm Titilayo Oniso.
And I guess you already know that breakfast is a staple on the show.
Yeah.
Our sassy chef Yvonne is in the building.
Yeah!
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're doing great. We're doing
Mary's
great. We're ready
exceptionally
to...
happy this morning.
Yeah. Chef Yvonne now. Hey.
You see what's on the table?
Yeah. It's called plantain.
I feel like a choir already all by myself.
You're dancing.
Thanks, guys. So we're going to be coming back to the kitchen in a little bit. But for those who sent in their videos for the Kellogg's Easter Challenge that ended yesterday, you will be contacted very soon.
Yes, indeed. We're going through the videos, so just make sure you watch this space.
All right. So we're starting off the show this morning with an expose on the young dream catchers all the way from Ikorodu who recently went viral on social media with the involvement of Rihanna.
Yeah. And, well, hey, a lot of people talking about them. We're going to be chatting with them soon. And then we'll be bringing you a book chat. And we'll be having Dapo Akonde, the author of the book titled Last Flight, here with us in the studio to chat.
And finally, internationally acclaimed British, Nigerian, Hollywood superstar John Boyega will be joining us to talk about his journey from Nigeria to international stardom.
We thought we had sacrificed enough. But the war we thought we finished is just beginning. And the only thing standing in front of the apocalypse.
All right.
Hey guys.
It's Thursday.
I'm excited that another weekend is here.
Yeah.
So,
you know. It's not
Yeah,
easy.
see the
It's not easy.
blinging.
Yomi was talking about weekend. You just move it to Titi. I beg Yomi, talk about the weekend.
It is part of the weekend. I beg.
Weekend, please.
Early in the
The
morning.
weekend has started. It's Thursday.
Mike,
now.
oh my
Can you
goodness.
tell us about the
Mike-
weekend? Can you tell us about the weekend?
Mike woke up this morning and
the
he
wrongest
just
side of
probably
it.
didn't
Waking
feel
up
like
on the wrong side.
didn't feel like coming
my
to work.
point is, Yomi was about talking about the weekend. How is that rude? Considering what you were saying about the weekend, I think it's actually.
What was rude was you cutting her off while she's complimenting me, please. Hello.
Okay,
right.
Titi looks very, very nice this morning.
Thank you. Oh,
That's why when
Your
you said the
thank
weekend,
you
I was just thinking one bed. That's
Okay,
what I was like.
so something,
I know how to finish
wait,
an
hang on, something happened yesterday. So I said you look nice, right?
Yeah.
And then you said that was the first time I was saying it.
Yeah.
And then my mom calls me after the show, and she's like, I don't understand. I raised you better than this. You're supposed to compliment her. And I said, no, she's lying, no. I compliment her every day, so I'm just saying that.
I'm sorry if I got you in trouble.
No, it's
But
fine.
it just felt like the right thing to say at that time because I was just like, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
But so I especially, did all this. I did all this because of the guests we're having on the show today. I have to admit,
Yeah.
I went all out, and really, I'm really glad. I am actually over the moon that it was able to happen.
Oh yeah, John
it
Boyega is
almost
coming.
didn't happen.
A lot of hard work that went into it.
Yeah.
Titi.
Yeah, it almost didn't happen.
The super.
Yeah.
Not Dynamite, the super girl.
So
really.
he's going to be joining us.
A lot of backstage jokes
in
going
another
on
hour or
right
so.
here. But it's an amazing franchise that his claim to fame.
Yeah.
Star Wars, and
They're
of
working on
course-
another one now.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah.
I think the third installment for him.
Yeah.
And then of course Pacific Rim, which he actually was a producer on as well. It's just amazing.
All right, so if our viewers, of course, don't know what we're talking about the superstar guest that's joining us today,
Yeah.
John Boyega, who's going to be joining us in another 45 minutes or so.
Yes, indeed.
To talk about his journey from Nigeria to
really
international
love
Mike has,
superstardom.
during the movie segments, been talking about his movies, over
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And loads of great work put together by Mike, making sure all the packages look great as well. So, hey.
As great as you look today.
Oh, Mary.
Like seriously,
Thank
you're so
you,
glammed
thank
up.
you.
Mary just referring
Oh
to
my
Just
God.
putting ice
I love your
on his cake.
outfit. I love the
And it's
jewelry,
making Mike even more
everything.
upset.
Okay,
Everything.
I am
Why
hungry.
Mike's not in competition with
I am
you.
hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, so did I miss the black memo? Shilo Shalembi, I feel like rainbow, and then you guys are like black, like.
What's
We
happening?
don't ever plan.
It's the Star Wars thing.
Is it?
Well,
you
just-
have like
we just had
one
to.
of the actors. All it is are the same as.
And I'm also excited about what Chef Yvonne is going to be putting together in the kitchen today. Like, Chef Yvonne, whenever she comes around, man, hey, I'm just
She's
excited.
Nobody
always,
understood
on
my
point.
dance.
As in, you're
I only dance that dance for 4 people.
Really? Four. Chef Yvonne is one of them, Abby?
Definitely. You can't miss it for Chef Tina.
Eh?
That one is Makosa.
Oh,
Like,
goodness
you
me.
won't know when your legs really go.
And then Chef Mary Jane. Hey,
Oh,
Jesus.
you know one thing that trips me about Mary Jane, especially the way she starts from the scratch.
As in,
Like,
and then you get
Oh,
that.
yeah, and then she breaks it down, takes you through the whole process.
she
and
goes
everything.
as far as even, pounding the,
I feel
what's
like
it
we
called,
should have
palm nuts.
all the chefs on air
One day, and then have
them
like a cooking
compete
That's not going to work now. You can't have two
We'll
chefs
do
in
it
the kitchen.
We'll
You know
do it
how
in the
it is.
garden.
or something.
And then
we
we'll
have
get
to, we have to
cookpots for them.
brainstorm
Yeah.
this. We have to. And big shout out to everyone out there.
It's the headlines in the papers coming up right next.
Thanks so much, Mike. We're going straight to the newspaper headlines, starting with The Punch and the headline, Buhari okays $1 billion equipment for military. Bring Back Our Girls, Campaign for Democracy, CDHR, and others knock president. Oyegun, governors back Buhari, APC to meet on fresh congresses. Herdsmen kill man, wife, 2 children in Taraba. INEC issues notice of 2018 Ekiti governorship election. MPC wants reduced allocations to federal government, states and local governments. Obaseki sacks commissioner over sweepers protest. And Dapchi, Leah's mom, to attend Abuja prayer session today. 6 passengers, driver die in Lagos crashes. Wow. And then finally, Buhari, Saraki, Dogara, mourn Katsina Senator, ex-rep Ogunewe.
Oh, a sad one about the accident there.
Yes.
On the cover of the Nation newspaper, it says, Oyegun loses extension bid as Buhari stays firm. Jigawa governor likely to chair convention. NEC meeting Monday. Similar to what you said earlier. 3 dead, 6 injured as road sign falls on bus in Lagos. That is a very, very sad story. OPEC's March oil output dips to 11-month low. Herdsmen kill 6 in Benue, Taraba. UK-US envoys Otedola hold talks on economy. And also, Buhari releases $1 billion to battle insecurity. On money laundering, governor to deregister NGOs. And finally, Afe Babalola, don't go into education for profit, it says here. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
This day leads with a headline, APC governors close ranks with Buhari, ditch Oyegun, exco. Party prepares for Congress's convention, NEC to meet on Monday. US-UK envoys meet with Otedola, discuss investment opportunities. Buhari okays release of $1 billion from ECA to fight insecurity. And MPC retains MPR at 14%, urges savings to guard against oil price shocks. Wants contractors' debts paid to reduce NPLs. All on the cover of this day.
And that's all we have time for on the newspaper headlines for now.
And of course, the newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
Mike is on standby with our fitness instructor this morning. He's right there in the garden.
Hey, guys.
Today is serious. Very, very serious. Okay, we have Anizu here. This is quite interesting. Benefits, what do you have for us this morning?
This morning, we're doing a 20-minute total body workout. So if you're watching, you can actually go through your warm-up. You do some cross-jumping jack, lunges, T-push-up, mountain climber, and plank. This is a total body workout.
So why you bring Blackboard come here
So
this
that you
morning?
can understand and register it.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see what you have.
All right, thank you guys. So if you're actually watching this, as we have it on the board, we're doing some warm-up exercise, which is very important. All right, let's match it out. Good job. 2, come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? We're doing some cross jumping jack. Ready? 5, 4, 6, 7, 8,
Get ready
9.
for Tabata 1.
Good, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, go, 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 and relax it. Good job. Take it easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? We're doing the lunges now. 5, 6, 7, go. Lounge and switch. Good job. You can always follow the advance, the basics. You can always pick it from what they are doing, which is very, very important. I'm doing the basics now and rest it. That's good. On to the next one. You know what it is? Everybody, let's go down. Team push up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. Do and hop. Go. Good job. Come on. Good. Keep moving. That's it. Good job. That's it. Keep moving. Good. Yes. Move it up. Come on. Move it.
3,
Good.
2,
And
1.
rest it.
Rest.
As we have it on the board here, the next thing is what? The mountain climber. Are you guys feeling it?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Doing some mountain climber. 5,
Prepare
4,
and
3,
work.
2, go. Go. Come on. Push it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Come on. Keep your butt down. Are you guys doing it very well? Yeah, yeah. Good job. Good job. Good job. You're all doing very, very well. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
2,
Yes, and rest it.
Rest.
You know how we finish it?
Cycle 3,
Plank exercise. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze it, hold it. Yeah. Ready?
Prepare.
Let's go. Come
and
on. Plank it out. Come on, hold it. You can do different variation. Make it work to your obliques. You can just push some swag to it. Come on, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Good job, guys. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. You can see how they feel. Yes. And take it up. Take it up.
Cycle 4
All right.
complete.
Just one more reps. Let's just run through it. Are you ready? 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 5, 4,
Prepare
3,
and
2, jack. Go, go. Come on. Go, 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 go. Come on, go. Come on. Yeah.
3,
That's it.
2,
And relax it.
1.
Yes, on the
Rest.
next one.
Cycle
Lunges.
5 complete.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, ready? Yes.
Prepare
We are ready.
and
Let's go, go, go. Come on. Good. Good job. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Push yourself. Challenge yourself. Come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Ha. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good. Good.
3,
Yeah.
2,
Okay.
1.
Relative
Rest.
rest. Keep
Cycle
moving.
6
You ready?
complete.
Sit push up. Everybody all the way down. Good. Ready? Good job. 5, 4,
Prepare
3,
and
2,
work.
go. Down. Up. 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 Good job. Come on.
3,
Go.
2,
And rest it.
1.
Mountain climber
Rest.
to the next
Cycle
one.
7
We're getting
complete.
close to it. Ready? Okay, position. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, 5, 6.
Prepare
5,
and
6, go,
work.
go, go. Come on. Squeeze the glute. That's it. That's it. Okay. Keep going, keep going. Yeah. Challenge yourself. Endurance is needed. Come on, you just have to use that strength. Yes. Go, 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 go. Keep moving, keep moving.
3,
Keep moving.
2,
And relax
1.
it.
Rest.
You know how it is?
Tabata 1
Let's run it up with some
complete.
plank.
Recover
Squeeze
for
your
1
glutes.
minute.
Work on your abs. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, go, go, go. Come on. That's it, that's it. You can see an advanced plank exercise here. Good job, good job. That's it, that's it, that's it. Good. Yeah. And take it easy. Cool down is needed. All right, hop guys. Good job, good job, good job. Yeah. You've done very well. Let's cool it down, breathe in. And
So I was
out.
thinking that when we take the workout, where's the marker that you just take out?
We
But
take
were
it
we
here.
able to do everything
We're
here?
able to do it, yeah.
Okay, so this had cross jumping jack, lunges, a T push-up, mountain climbers, plank, and cool down. How you guys feeling? Yeah, these guys are. We just finished some workout now. We are all feeling very. All right, thank you very much, Benfit. It's always great having you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's head over to the kitchen, of course. Chef Yvonne is on standby. Chef, what do you have prepared for us this morning?
That's right. You are welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. It's a beautiful Thursday morning in Lagos, and we're excited to present today's meal to you. I've got Chef Yvonne of Lavon Cuisine here.
Hey, Lagos. Hi.
Get ready for a tasty treat. I'm super ready. So, what are we making today?
Well, today we are making plantain fritters with chili shrimps in spicy shrimp in chili sauce, rather. Yes.
Plantain fritters,
Yes.
spicy shrimps in chili sauce. Wow. My mouth is already watering.
You like food.
I know. I don't deny it at all. I don't. I would rather spend on food than even clothes.
It's better,
Let's take a
Jerry.
look at the items.
Yes,
What are
we
we
have our
making, Yusuf?
ingredients here.
Yeah.
We have our, well, first and foremost, we have our shrimps.
Okay, so you can follow with the ingredients we're talking about. You can check your screen right now. You'd see the menu for today. Plantain fritters with spicy shrimp in chili sauce.
That's
The
right.
ingredients are right on your screen.
That's
Okay,
right.
so we're starting with
We have our shrimps.
Okay.
We have our chili pepper.
Okay. There's no tomato in this one.
No, it's strictly habanero, that's the tatache, and the rodo.
Rodo.
the
Okay.
pepper.
Okay.
And then we have our plantain.
Okay.
Yes. We have tomatoes.
Okay.
The tomatoes are actually just to tone down the chili a little so that nobody passes out in this kitchen this morning.
I was already, you see, I went mellow. I was already like, this
because
is not
of the
for me.
chili. And you have you dump we have spring onions. We have green pepper.
Yeah.
We have
Garlic.
We have onion.
Onion.
We have salt at the back here. We have our
That your
you know,
secret spice.
You know now.
We
you
know, we
you
know. This is
And we
where-
have paprika.
Okay.
Yes,
So
that's
what's
right.
the first thing we're doing?
The first thing we're going
Grab
to
the
do is we're
oil.
going to
There you go.
our oil. We're going to heat up. The pan is already heated up.
Okay.
Yes. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to stir fry the shrimps.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The shrimps will go first.
So we're doing a lot of frying today. No
Yes,
baking
we
at
are.
all.
No.
Okay.
The main thing about this particular recipe is actually in the plantain.
Oh, the plantain.
That's right. You will see, you know, when time comes, there's a special technique to frying the plantain.
Special technique to frying plantain.
I'll tell you a little secret or a little story about it. I actually learned this recipe from my father, from my dad. Yes, I can see him.
Your dad.
My dad. As a child, back then, would have certain Sundays when he would want to make breakfast for the family, and this was his specialty. And he would do the first time I saw him making it, I was like, Daddy, why are you doing it this way? But apparently, you know, that's the way the recipe goes, and it's really nice.
Wow. I can't wait to learn this one.
Yep.
I used to think my dad was the only one who used to cook.
Oh no,
Apparently not.
my dad used to love to cook. Not so often, but once in a while that he does it always came out really nice, and we're always very excited.
Looking forward to daddy's cooking.
Abby,
Nice.
yes it is.
Nice.
So we have our shrimp frying nicely.
Okay. So for how long are we going to do this?
Because it's seafood, you know, one can't be too careful. You want it nicely done.
Okay.
But then also you're still going to add other stuff to it too. So you can pretty much just gauge the timing and let it continue frying with other things that you're adding.
Okay.
Yes. So
That goes on.
That goes
I
on
guess
there.
you'd want. I don't think you want to cut this now until you're ready to fry
this
it.
comes last.
Okay.
Yes. When the sauce is ready, when the shrimps are ready, the plantain comes last.
Okay. So let's just quickly go through this. When the shrimps are ready, you're putting in this or this.
No, when the shrimps are ready, I'm putting in the vegetables.
The vegetables.
Yes, the vegetables come in, they go in, and they also fry with it, with the shrimps. So
Okay.
the flavors all come together and they mix together. So
Okay.
when that is done, then we can add the chili.
Okay.
The chili comes last into the
Nice.
sauce.
Well, as much as we would like to continue with this process, hopefully when we get back, this will be ready and we can
Yes, it
start
will.
with the secret plantain recipe.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
it's time for a recess. We'll be right back with something on the talented children whose dancing skills recently took them viral on social media. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
Hello and welcome back. From the streets to the world is the story of these amazing kids from Ikorodu. The kids' dance group Dreamcatchers has been in the front burner for quite a while now. And of course, they're going to be joining us right now. But just before then, take a look at this report by Damilola Oduolo.
Hello, we are the Dreamcatchers.
Everything you do, man, go talk. Live your life today. Now life not short too, baby. Slay oh, mama. Slay oh, baby. Slay oh, mama.
My name is Shey Olioli. I'm a scriptwriter and I'm also a humanitarian. I have a non-profit that helps children from poor homes or children on the street, puts them in school and offers them educational opportunities. The dance aspect of the NGO is called Dreamcatchers, and what that does basically is using dance as a way to put children on the street or children from poor homes in school. What I do basically is, most of them, if they're not in school before, I use dance as a way to attract them and then put them in school. And if they're in school and they are not doing very well, I find a way to make them fall in love with dance so much that they would want to do well in school so that they can keep dancing. And so far, dance has been able to help me make an impact in the lives of the children.
The Dreamcatchers is made up of 10 children, 7 girls and 3 boys. They have been dancing as a group since November 2014. All these kids are all from the streets. They never thought of having a good life.
I'm a street kid before. I didn't go to school, I don't speak English, and I had to work food for my parents because when we Ramadan came, I always work food for her so that we can eat. And from then, I always clean gutter for people because I need to eat enough food like as much as I want. So I help them to clean gutter, and from there they will give me money to use to buy food. So after that, and I help people to wash plates.
Another girl, her basically was, I heard her story from someone else that she had lost her dad and they were displaced and they didn't have anywhere to live. So I had spoken to someone to talk to the mother that I could actually help out if she wanted, because they were no longer going to school and they were just living around. I didn't know exactly what to do. So I told someone that I could actually help out if they would just bring her, and then I met with the mother and told her that I would help her daughter.
The story of these kids further changed. The Ikorodu-based Dreamcatchers caught the attention of British supermodel Naomi Campbell, and she reposted their video on social media. A while after, American entertainers Diddy and Rihanna also posted the dance videos of the Ikorodu kids on their Instagram pages.
When I saw that Rihanna posted the video on Instagram, I was very, very excited. It was actually last week Saturday and I was coming back from somewhere with the kids when someone tagged me, and then I saw it and I was like, it's not possible. So I went and I checked again, and I was actually screaming so bad that some of the kids were holding me, and I was wrong with them. They were actually scared at first, like, why are you screaming? And then I was explaining to them and saying, you guys don't understand like what this means. And actually at a point with the happiness, some of us actually started to cry because it was like this thing that nobody thought that could actually become anything. And look, somebody in the United States is actually reposting our video. So it was a very exciting and happy moment.
Being in the dance group has given each of the kids hope for life. It is evident in the way they smile and feel happy while dancing. In all the dance videos they've come up with, the kids are definitely also putting a smile on the faces of people.
I would want this opportunity that I'm offering them to come on a bigger scale, where even when they want to get into the university, we won't have hurdles like maybe because of financial restraint or because they don't have the opportunities that they can have. I just want to open up opportunities for them where even the world knows that dance is actually what changed the life of these children. I want the world to know that dance is not something dirty, it's not something that one can have a career from. You can have a career in dancing and still do great.
The group has recently been nominated for the Best Creative Social Enterprise Award at the African Creative Exhibition and Awards. And with the present attention, the world has finally started to give these kids the dream catchers' dreams are gradually coming true.
I think the story is amazing, but guess what? We have the dream catchers all the way from Ikorodu right now in our garden, set to do their thing.
I'm on a protein diet. Slim mama, keep quiet. Mama J never diet. Sesame ganja. Let go, value repeat. Any money, just put it on repeat. It just shaku shaku. DVIP, mash it, jaku jaku. La to come yo. Titi yo. La to come yo. Titi yo.
On the Cody diet. Slow down. On the Cody diet. Tache. On the Cody diet. On the Cody diet. Shadow on the Cody diet. And I wash here on the Cody diet. I'm on boys here on the Cody diet. I'm a cast here on the Cody diet. On the Cody diet. DJ any money on the Cody diet. I like how you really on the Cody diet. She was a bitch on the Cody diet. Mr. South on the Cody diet. Roger Sunday on the Cody diet.
Get a be cool, 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 get a be cool. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Get the point? Good. Let's dance.
Every time we dance, every time we move, every time we shake this shit, baby girl, whine your way.
I'ma get to back this on me, mama no, no, yeah. Malo no get it, check out my yeah. I'ma get malo my petty, mo pe no, no, yeah. Mama get sa for me, mo pe no, no. Say, baby man no get it, I'ma get man no get it, I'ma get show my dog get it.
Wow. All I can say is amazing. Those kids are amazing. Please welcome with me Seyi Oluyole. She's in the studio and she is the Dreamcatcher's guardian, choreographer, and of course so much more. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so so many questions. I have to ask first, what inspired you to use dance to bring these kids together?
I loved dancing when I was young, but I actually never got the opportunity to have dance classes. So what I used to do was I used to watch lots of dance videos. And then there was a point in my life where we had financial issues in my family, so we're displaced. And then we're sleeping on the street, sleeping in churches. But finally, when we got our act together, we moved somewhere where it was basically like a slum. I mean, we lived better, but it was around a slum. And then that was where I met some of these kids. And then I realized that my reality was different from theirs, because what happened was we had gone through just a year of this difficulty, but these kids, this was what they knew. And I was, I think, 14 at the time. So it was something very random in church. We were having this program, and then I taught them dance. And then it just started from there. I realized how much it gave them hope, because they didn't have anything, it was just dance. So gradually I realized how much it meant to them. So it was from then that I was like, you know what I would do is I would tell these kids that if you really want to enjoy this dance, then you have to do well in school.
All right, so I was actually going to ask about that, because a lot of the time when stardom comes along, fame and all that, children might not understand the importance of education along the line. Now, my next question is, I know that rehearsals and dance takes a lot of time. When it comes to the education aspect, how are you ensuring that they balance that time between dance rehearsals and education?
Okay, so myself and the kids, we kind of have something that I would call an agreement, which is basically that if you are not doing well in school, you don't get to dance. So what we do is that if your result was bad or your test result was bad or anything, while everybody's rehearsing, you are inside, you are reading. So I think we've had this, I think as children, they've tried to test the waters to see if it's actually true. And then they've come to find out that actually it's not going to let you dance. She's going to figure out something else, and you just won't dance, you will read. So I think that has helped us so far.
So how many are there in total?
There are 10.
There are 10?
Yes.
Have there ever been more or less than 10?
Oh, yes. At the point, we were 16.
Wow, okay. What happened to the other 6?
I think what happened was, like, when I started this, I told the kids that you guys, you can be great, you can do this. But I think at some point, some of them weren't believing me anymore, because we've been at this for 4 years. And I think some of them thought that, oh, in just a year. And because some of them were from the street, so we had some of them just like literally get tired, and they would just want to leave, or they would just start acting up, and obviously just come up and say, I want to leave.
I guess it's a natural process. Some people just might not understand it. But I know that John Boyega went to see the kids outside in the garden just now and take a few pictures with them. And I know it's an amazing thing when kids can come together and smile and do something with this much energy. And I have a feeling they still have a journey to go. But before we go, as quickly as possible, what do they need now to get to the next level?
I mean, I would say what they need is sponsorship and branding as much as possible, because I've taught them that you work for what you want.
Thank you so much. We have to take a break now, but stay with us. When we return, we head straight to the kitchen.
It's an interesting process going on here in the kitchen on Wake Up Nigeria. As you can see, the shrimp sauce, it's chili shrimp sauce, right?
Spicy shrimp in chili sauce.
Spicy shrimp in chili sauce.
Yeah.
You see that? It's cooking nicely. And Chef Yvonne will be showing us how to make a dad's special plantain fritters. So it's plantain fritters and spicy shrimps in chili sauce. That's what we're making today. Okay?
Right.
All right. So this has been cooking ever since we included the vegetables.
Yes, and the chili pepper.
And the chili pepper. As I said chili, I just, you know, when your mind just goes chili. Okay. So we're going to be frying the plantain now. Let me get the oil. Okay. So how do you fry? Oh, large chunks like that.
You can see how I'm cutting the plantain.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's in large chunks like this.
Okay.
Yes. You know, I told you there's a special technique to it.
This one is different too.
It is, bah?
They look like, you know, stumps of wood. You know, a tree stump.
Tree stump.
Oh my. Okay, so you're going to fry it exactly like this, or is there anything you're going to do to it again?
This is the technique to it,
Okay.
Right? When the oil heats up, right, you have your plantain here, all cut up, and then of course you can do your salt.
Okay.
This is like sprinkling of the salt.
Okay.
If I add it up, right here, this way.
Okay.
Yeah. So when the oil heats up, now you put the plantain into the oil.
Okay.
And let it start frying.
You're not going to season it or anything?
I've seasoned it with salt.
Oh, okay.
No, that's all it needs. Now, the idea is you put the plantain with one side up.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay, not to the side, just
not to the
one
side.
side
Straight up, one
like
side
that.
up, like that.
Okay.
One side up, you put it into the frying pan, let it fry. Now, you can see I have my plantain jackets here.
Yeah.
Right. So once the side in the oil, once it fries, you turn it over.
Okay.
Let the other side fry as well.
Okay.
When you do that, you take the plantain out of the frying pan, you put it in to your jacket.
Okay.
This way. You remember, it's fried on both sides now.
Yes.
When you put it in, you mash it up inside the jacket.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's the technique. You mash it up inside the plantain jacket. It comes out flat and spread out. And you put it back in the oil and let it fry some more. You can add your little sprinkling of pepper, just to spice it up a little.
I know I say a lot that we learn a lot in the kitchen, but this one totally blows my mind.
That's the technique.
Can you
imagine? I said, the first time I saw my dad do it, I actually freaked out and I was like, what are you doing?
I can't wait to see what it will look like.
I'm telling you,
this
it's
oil.
Really nice. It needs to heat up.
Yeah, it does.
We can move that there. That's actually ready.
This is ready?
Yes, the shrimp sauce is ready.
Oh, nice.
The chili shrimp.
Just take a look at the shrimp sauce right now. Okay, I was gonna put that shrimp sauce in your mouth. The chili shrimp. The spicy shrimp in chili sauce. Yeah. So this is what it looks like now. Oh, this is really nice. Good. This is really nice.
You can see the shrimps all nicely cooked.
Oh my. I like colors in food. I just love it.
Yes, I do too.
So you fry it, you cut it up like 3 stumps. Yeah. You fry it both sides.
Both sides.
Put it in the jacket.
Face down, and then the other side as well. Turn it over.
So you don't do the sides. It has to be face down.
No, just face down. It has to be face down.
Then you put it in the jacket.
Put it in the plantain jacket. Don't throw it away. You have to remember, you can't throw it away. So you put it in the plantain jacket, and just
then you mash it.
Mash.
Okay, you have to put it sideways.
Sideways. Both the sides have been cooked.
Okay.
You put it in between the jacket and you squeeze.
I can't wait for this oil to heat up. It's already beginning to heat up, so we can even start the process. So what other things can you eat this with? Is it usually just shrimps whenever it makes this particular
No, not necessarily. It's plantain. You can eat it with You can eat it with eggs.
Okay.
You can eat it with regular stew.
Okay.
You could eat it on its own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Because by the time you smash it up and you fry it again, it comes out crunchy.
True.
Yes. And you can eat it on its own. It's a perfect snack for children. We all know that children love plantain. You can always get away with plantain when it comes to them. So this is perfect for them.
Do you have to make use of ripe plantain? Like, could you
definitely.
play around
it can't
with?
be. If it's unripe, that might be a bit more difficult to squeeze, but you can work your way around it, but not too ripe.
The thing is, you must remember to fry it again
you have to
after.
Fry it. Yes, you have to fry it again.
Okay.
You have to fry it again for it to be completely done. Because remember, we've only fried both sides. You still have the middle, you have the inside and all that. So for it to be properly done, you have to refry it again.
I think the oil is heating up. I can't wait to see this one.
It's heating up nicely.
Okay.
It's heating up nicely.
So you didn't use all of the sauce for that?
No.
Any particular reason?
Just trying to tone down the chili.
The pepper?
Okay. Because this is really
hot. You put in
hot.
the tomatoes?
Yes, I put in the tomatoes. The tomatoes, the green peppers, the spring onions, they're all in there.
If I don't have tomatoes at home, can I make use of, what's it called now? Tomato puree?
Yeah, you can. As long as it just tones down the level of
the way the cooking turns out. It doesn't.
The level of the heat, it just tones down the level of the heat, and because not everybody likes so hot.
Yes.
Some people like it just moderately. So the tomatoes just tones it down. Otherwise, if you like it really hot, you could go the entire.
And there's
chili.
also an option. Is it possible? This is something I'm also looking at to grind the tomatoes in it, or will it change the
It will because then it's no longer chili.
Okay, so
Yes,
that's
when you add
chili on
tomatoes
its
to
own.
it, it's no longer chili. The chili peppers, to get the chili effect, you need the rodo and the tatashi, the habanero pepper, and the other smaller one. So if you're putting tomatoes in it, then it becomes watery. It becomes it's not chili anymore.
It doesn't give you what you want anymore.
No.
Okay, so the
That's
oil
the
is
same
hot.
effect.
Let's see the magic. How you want to put these things one by one.
Okay. Is this really hot?
You still want to wait a bit. You know why I moved
It's not
away
too
from
hot.
there?
Because it's plantain.
You know why I moved away from there?
Why? So it doesn't.
No, it's just so that you can know when it's hot enough. Not me.
I want it really hot.
Because
Because
very,
it's
very
plantain, you don't want it. If it's not hot enough, then it could
It
soak.
will spoil it. Yeah,
it will
that's
soak.
true.
It will soak. It will soak.
Okay. Food. Nice. I can't wait to have this served, so we can all try it and see what it actually tastes like. Look at how we're waiting for oil
I'm thinking
to get hot.
Yeah, I'm thinking we can try
Let's try it.
test one. It still needs to heat up a bit.
It's ready, or a little more.
A little more. Just
Okay.
a little.
It's all bubbly though. Okay. So for the shrimps, as you said, we can make use of anything else to go with the plantain.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily have to be shrimps.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Different things we learn every day.
That's
you know,
the beauty of cooking.
this could actually be a snack at a party.
Yes, it can.
If you can afford all that plantain.
Yes, and all the squeezing.
And all the squeezing. Because the squeezing,
And all the
isn't
squeezing.
done with just anything. It has to be with the jacket. So
yes, it has
imagine
to
the
be.
patience that requires.
It has to be.
Okay, not all goes in at once. Is there a
Let's-
reason for that?
No reason. Let's just space it out so that we can be able to check
Take
them
them
all
out,
one by
okay.
one.
All right. And this
right.
serves how many people?
We have 3 plantains here. Well, this should serve about 2 people.
When you said 3 plantains, I looked at you. I can finish
Are
4.
there 4? Okay, we have 4 here. You alone 4.
Yes, now. Do you know how delicious plantain is?
See you.
See, I don't know.
Lege,
the
lege.
food,
Oh my
Jesus,
goodness.
she called me lege lege. Hi.
Where are you putting it for?
I don't know.
My
I feel like
goodness.
I'm fat, and you're telling me lege lege.
Please, oh.
Ha. All the plantain I'm eating.
See, it's cooking.
Oh, nice. See.
Sides are
So you don't allow it fry fully, just because
no,
of the
you can
mashing.
still turn it. You can still turn it one more time.
Okay. Okay.
You can still turn it one more time. Let it get nicely golden brown, and then you can put it back.
Well, today we're making plantain fritters and spicy prawns and chili sauce. Yes.
Spicy shrimps. You missed it.
I just had to miss it again. But you can check your screen right now. You'd see the menu as well as the ingredients. Plantain fritters with spicy shrimp in chili sauce. You know, I saw shrimps this morning. I showed them to you, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking shrimps.
Okay.
So, of course, the ingredients are there. If you missed it earlier, I hope you're able to catch it now. Well, we are going to continue with breakfast. There's still a lot of work to do here. So you just have to look forward to the end result. In the meantime, however, we'll take a break. Wake Up Nigeria continues in a moment. Stay with us.
Hello, Nigeria. It's good to be here on the show this morning.
Wake Up Nigeria. We hope, of course, that you are ready for the fun that's going to be coming your way this morning.
Yeah,
Honestly.
we promise to make it worth your while and bring you the best of everything while we're at it.
For those who sent in their videos for the Kellogg's Easter Challenge that ended yesterday, you will be contacted very soon. There are quite a lot of videos for us to go through.
Yeah, and of course, we'll be picking the top 10 families
Who
that'll
are-
be joining Kellogg's and also getting a month's supply
As in?
of Kellogg's Cocoa Pops and cornflakes.
1 month. Imagine
All right.
that.
So, on to what we have for you on the show today. First, we're going to be bringing you a book chat in a few minutes with Dapo Akonde and the book Last Flight. And he'll be joining us to talk about some values and how to inculcate that in our families.
Quite a good book, I hear. And then, of course, Nigerian-British actor and producer, Hollywood star John Boyega will be here in the studio to chat with us.
He's already here, actually.
Monsters we created to stop them.
Right here on the couch
We
there.
thought we had sacrificed enough. But the war we thought we finished is just beginning. And the only thing standing in front of the apocalypse.
All right.
Hey, peoples.
Something smells good in that kitchen.
Yeah.
What? All I know is the chili got in my nose.
Really? How did that happen?
I don't know.
What?
You know when...
Are you actually looking for sympathy right now?
Okay.
I'm just saying. Please, we're live.
No, but really, it happens to the best of us. Cooking is not just an art; it's actually a skill. There's some things people still run away from till today. Like I used to run away from onions, like slicing onions, because of the way the juice gets into your eyes and everything. Until someone taught me a secret on how to make sure that your eyes don't water.
What's your secret?
Well, a secret. I don't know if it's the only secret. So they say if you're slicing onions, you dunk it in water.
Then what
so it reduces the splash of whatever.
That's why you're told to put it in the fridge as well, because it stays cool.
Yeah, so it splashes out.
Or you chew gum.
Oh, okay.
Really? Chew gum?
I don't know about chewing gum, though.
You chew gum. If you chew gum, it kind of like takes your mind away from the onions.
Okay, so I was going to say...
I'm not joking, I'm serious. You should try it.
I was going to say, recently we started talking about what we wanted to do on the show, talking about this day in history. And,
of course.
So I have my own this day in history.
Okay.
So Maya Angelou, I was checking it out earlier on the internet. She was born this day about maybe some 85 years ago or something.
Wow.
Yeah,
She's been on Google since yesterday. Her photo has been the Google icon since yesterday, Maya Angelou.
So yeah.
Actually,
nice.
There's so many other pieces of history I was hoping we would have time for. I'm not sure if we had time for them today.
Well, not probably not today, but I'm just saying we're developing that, and hopefully our viewers will get another aspect of Wake Up Nigeria.
It's something that's kind of lacking in our education system, even till today. More information about history, about Africa, West Africa, even online. It's so hard to find.
You can't find stuff on Nigerian history. That's actually true.
It's really
there are people working on stuff like that, and it's quite commendable. But at the same time, if you can always contribute to history in your own way, please do so.
Please do.
People are looking for such information if you have that.
It's the headlines in the papers. Coming right up next.
All right, and we're starting with the Vanguard. APC governors back Buhari to end Oyegun others' tenure. Party agrees to hold national convention. Oyegun others can contest. It also says here, alleged $49.8 billion unremitted oil funds, why Dezani wasn't indicted, according to McCarthy. It says here, Niger communities raise alarm over invasion by suspected herdsmen. On insecurity, Buhari okays $1 billion for procurement of military equipment. Federal government okays profiling on NGOs over money laundering, terrorism. And finally, it says, count your blessings under Buhari's government, according to the presidency. And that's how it's wrapped up on the Vanguard.
Count your blessings. All right, the Daily Sun has the headline, APC Govs shop for new chairman. Agree with Buhari's no tenure elongation stance. Settle for elective convention. And a sad one up here, 3 die as billboard crashes into bus in Lagos. Herdsmen wipe out family of 4 in Taraba. And SWAN, that's S-W-A-N, makes Wike a grand patron. Igbo are Jews, says Bishop Orizu. And finally, UK-US envoys visit Otedola, hold talks on the economy. All on the cover of the Daily Sun.
On the cover of the Guardian newspaper, we have Buhari okays $1 billion to buy arms. Fayose kicks. Alleges funds for president's re-election. FEC fails to hold for 4th time. It also says here, Army plans local production of security equipment. Man gets death sentence for stealing 7 bottles of beer and cigarettes in Ekiti. Niger Delta youth caution federal government National Assembly against non-implementation of the FUPRE Act in 2018 budget. Then finally, it says suspected herders kill family of 5 in Taraba. That's what we have on the cover of The Guardian.
The Nigerian Tribune has the headline, APC NWC tenure. Governors align with Buhari. Meet Oyegun Committee. Insist on Congresses and Convention. NEC holds on Monday. APC passing through death throes, says PDP. Buhari approves $1 billion for security equipment purchase. 3 dead, 7 injured as billboard falls on bus in Lagos. Federal government to begin profiling of NGOs based on money laundering. Ekiti 2018, INEC issues notice of election set for July 14. As defilement cases rock courts, teacher, driver allegedly defile 8-year-old pupil, and a couple of other stories there. Really, really shocking details. You can find that on the cover of the Tribune. And finally, CBN retains interest rates at 14%, laments low tax revenue, and wants federal government to defray 2.7 trillion naira contractors' debt. All on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
And that's all we have time for on the newspaper headlines for this morning.
And of course, the newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
We are heading for a commercial break right now, but when we come back, we have the book chat.
And of course, John Boyega is joining us. Welcome back. Now it's time for us to take a close look at another literary piece of work, and as is the tradition here on Thursday morning. Now this morning we're looking at this book, The Last Flight, A Personal Journey to Rediscovering Values. It's a book by Dapo Akonde, and is joining us this morning. So good to have you join us, sir.
Thank you very much.
Initially, when I saw The Last Flight, I was
Yes.
like, okay, is this a novel? Is this like an action piece or a thriller?
Yes.
But then when I read the book,
Yes.
I discovered the direction of what you were saying, not just with the title, but with the book itself.
That's right.
But let's talk about the title first. Why The Last Flight?
Because I came to understand and discover that if we want to get this society out of the mess it is right now, there are certain things we need to go back to. We need to go back to values, we need to go back to virtues, we need to go back to ideals, rediscover them. And that is really our last chance to get the society right. We're going to come out with the best of socio-economic policies possible and everything, but if we don't go back to the values and anchor those things on the values themselves, then it will fail.
Yeah. So now one of the things that, when looking through this book, you're talking about values. I'm glad that you started with that. One of the things that you harped on was that values begin from the home.
Yes,
so sometimes it's, maybe when we get to secondary school or university, that everybody starts talking about values and reading the Society of Corruption. And we say it starts from the schools. But actually what you're trying to say in this book is that it actually starts from the home, from when you were a child.
That's right. It starts from the home. Like, for instance, I mean, just to give my own family as an example, we try to teach our children values right from the very young age. I mean, one of my write-ups I mentioned there, I said that we try as much as possible to avoid white lies when we speak to our children. We try to avoid saying, the typical, you behave yourself when you get back home, we'll give you a sweet, we'll give you this, we'll give you that, when we know that we won't. Because all these sort of things, your children are learning from what you say, they're learning from what you do. And all these little things are you're sowing seeds into them. And so if you're telling little lies, you're telling them that deceit works. And that's the way to get around the society.
So moving deeper now, you're talking about moving deeper into values themselves. One of the reviewers of this book talked about 4 key things, or 4 key words that are very poignant when you're reading a book like this. You talked about manners, love, resilience, and discipline. These are 4 things that it seems that we're lacking a lot. A lot of people are impatient. People just want to get successful and all that. Now, why are these 4 words so important when you're talking about values and instituting the right kind of mindset, especially for Nigerians?
Well, first of all, like you said, manners is a matter of you having consideration for the other person. We tend to overlook manners a lot as if it's not important, but it's actually very important, because those simple words, please, yes, and sorry, is actually taking the focus off you and putting the focus on somebody else. And I've discovered that one of the main problem that we have in Nigeria, please excuse me for saying this, is selfishness. We tend to focus too much on ourselves and not enough on the other or the society.
Sometimes, isn't it because there's very little resources that everybody's fighting for? Sometimes, I mean, that's why people just feel after a while that, you know what, I'm just going to focus on myself. Because sometimes when you try to do stuff for other people, you get burned.
Yeah, it's very true. But at the same time, what I believe is that, you know, if you can try and get society right, if you look abroad, when society works, it works for everybody. You know, so you can, I mean, to me, get society right, it'll work for you. If you say you want to do it just for yourself, then your life is not really successful just because you have made money, if your society is in a bad shape. So that's where I see it.
So let's talk about The Little Foxes, because you dedicated about like 80 pages to that.
Yes.
And I was wondering, you already spoke about white lies, you know, so let's talk a little bit, talk to us a little bit about these little foxes that we don't pay so much attention to, but are very important.
Yes, I think I mentioned some of them already. Please, sorry, thank you. Our children, as young as they are, if they do something like, there's a one of the write-ups there where I said that my son, you know, my wife and I blamed our son for doing something which he didn't actually do. And we later discovered that he didn't do it. And we called him, we apologized to him, as young as he was. And we apologized to him, we hugged him and everything. It's all those things are really important. In Nigeria of today, let me just give you an example. Most of us drive, when you're driving on the road, and somebody in front of you suddenly decides to stop to buy something from a hawker. He doesn't care about everybody else behind him.
He just stops.
He just stops.
Yeah.
And as you're driving past, instead of him to, when you're trying to tell him, even to apologize, he won't do that. What he'll do is he'll start to insult you.
Yeah, or ignore you.
Or ignore you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, that happens a lot, yeah.
Exactly. Now, all those things are little foxes that we don't understand how important they actually are.
You don't think that your actions are affecting other people.
You don't. And you don't understand how important they are. Because all those little things, when you put them together, that's basically what's wrong with our society.
There's a key part that you talked about, I mean, in 2 chapters, which is when you said, my brother, it is business.
Yes.
You know, sometimes, again, because of maybe the scarcity of resources in Nigeria, people just want a shortcut.
Quick money.
You know, quick money, do this and do this, you get $1 million out of it. And it's already become part of the culture where, look, this is business.
That's
right. I didn't come to Lagos to count bridges and things like that. So talk to us about those 2 chapters and why they were so important.
What I would like to say about that is that, you know, I mentioned that Nigerians are probably some of the most religious people in the world, but I would also say that we are probably some of the least godly. The reason I'll say that is because, you know, it's not right to separate business. You know, we're all going to serve God and worship God. But we seem, when it comes to business, we separate the two. And I don't understand why we should do that. You know, if you're going to do business, do it the proper way. Do it in a way that's conscientious. Do it in a way that is right. Do it in a way that you want others to do to you. Because most of us do it. When somebody else does it to us, we don't like it. I'm doing a course on ethics, so one of the things about ethics is basically do unto others as you would like done unto you. And I think if we do more of that in Nigeria, I think our society will be a better place.
Wow. I mean, this is an amazing book. I mean, one of the things that when I looked at, again, going further, because you just kept going deeper and, you know, just capturing all these aspects of the things that we should actually pay attention to, which it seems that nowadays we don't pay attention. Look, for instance, the chapter on I Made, the meaning of success. What does success really mean? You were asking such deep questions that make people have a rethink about, okay, what's success to me? Because talking about values themselves, among young people, you hear things like "Maga don't pay" or "Pepe don't rest." You know, things like that. You know, this guy is made. This guy has money. I don't care how he made it. I just want to hang out with him. So these are values that it seems like people grow up with. So it's not like what we then need to change from the top down, but rather from the bottom up.
That's right. That's right.
So talk to us about what you are trying to achieve with the meaning of success.
Well, I think the meaning of success should be more society-focused. It should be more society-oriented. You spoke something about, you know, going from the bottom upwards. I dedicated this. There's one of my write-ups where I mentioned Japan. I spoke about Japan. We know Japan for so many things, technology, so many things like that. But one of the things that Japan is actually, that I respect them most for, is their people. In Japan, education, primary education, up to the age of about 10 years old, children are taught, there's less focus on academics. More focus is on compassion, different virtues, manners, treating each other right. You see, if we can start with that, we can build academics on top. But if you don't have the foundation right, if you try and put the academics on a new foundation, it'll fall.
Thank you so much. The book is The Last Flight, a personal journey to rediscovering values by Dapo Akande. Mr. Akande, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
I think this is a book that we should all get, parents, teachers. It's an amazing book. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And it's well written too. Well written.
Thank you.
All right, so our next guest is quite a heavyweight in the international movie industry. He's a Nigerian British actor who has been in and about making a mark for himself as an actor and producer in the British theatre scene. Now, we're going to be taking a look about what we're talking about with this short video.
We were born into a world at war. Between the monsters that destroyed our cities and the monsters we created to stop them, we thought we had sacrificed enough.
They've evolved. And they could wipe out all life.
Hey! So,
what? He's finally here.
He's finally here. We've been talking about it for some time now.
Yeah, sure.
And, you know, it's good. It's really good.
He made his debut movie, he made his debut in the movie Attack the Block, and has gone from there to star in multi-million-dollar grossing movies like Star Wars, dramas like Detroit, Half of a Yellow Sun, and so many others. Most recently, the latest installment to the Pacific Rim franchise.
All right, it's good to have the one and only John Boyega joining us this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. Finally here.
Finally. Can I give you a high five? Really?
I have another high five for you.
Yes.
So what's up? What's going on?
I'm good. You know, it's my first official visit to Nigeria, which I'm meeting the media heads and talking to the nation. So it feels good. It feels good.
So how's it been? How's it been? Man? I mean, being around so far.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, there's a part of it the same old because I've been here. Been coming back to Nigeria since like 2001. So you know, it's great. It's been a good time.
All right, so we're going to take a very short break, and when we come back, we have so much more to talk about.
Questions. All right, we're back with John Boyega on the sofa joining us this morning on Wake Up Nigeria.
So my first question is, what happened that made you have to drop the G in Boyega? Because every Nigerian knows that it's spelled GB, but internationally...
because my story is unique to me, and I think names kind of, you know, reflect our circumstances and our memories. As much as I'm a Nigerian, I was raised in London, and we have our own stories there. We have our own style. So for me, Boyega was a way of, you know, pushing it to the international, but people still identify and say you're Nigerian anyway. So it's a beautiful thing.
Your parents didn't like say, "Oh, why are you dropping the G?"
Nah, you know, as long as I cleared it with my dad, you know, his monthly allowances in the... I like drop the G now, it's silent.
I like that.
See, the fact that you started early in acting with the support of your parents, that was quite significant for you. Because, I mean, you were a teenager when you started acting. Tell us about that. Yeah,
my parents, specifically my dad, he came to watch all my shows. My first ever show that I had in primary school, he was there in full support. Not saying that he didn't have no worries about it, because any child that chooses a career that, you know, wavers in opportunity is a risk, but a risk that I was willing to take nonetheless. And I think in London it's different. In our system, at 18 you're taught, you're an adult, go out and get your life. And a lot of us make these decisions about career path. And you know,
he actually wants you to be a pastor, though.
No.
Oh, okay, right.
Where's the money in that?
Well, that's a very good question, but in Nigeria, it's a different answer.
I know, but I'm not brave enough to charge for the spiritual things.
Okay.
So I'd rather be upfront and say it's business, you know.
Right then.
So
speaking of the business side to you, so I know that Naija boy in you probably kicked in when you got your first check. Your first big check on Star Wars. So what did you use that money for?
I bought my parents a house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I bought them a house. I moved them out of our old area into a new one that they wanted. And so, you know, it's always good to do that, you know. As soon as you get your big first fruits, give back to the family, you know. Yeah.
I like that you mentioned the word first fruits, because that's spiritual.
Yeah, that's how we identify. That's how my dad articulates it in the family. It's your first fruits. Those who raised you to be in your position, you have to bless them. So
all right,
that's deep. That's deep.
I heard that you did put a bit of the money into a production company.
Yeah. See, I did that too.
Okay.
Self-investment, and then also
Trust me. All right, I like that.
Yeah.
So tell us about the production company.
Yeah, I founded my company, Upper Room Entertainment, in 2015. Yeah. And the premise was that I wanted to locate the most interesting, diverse stories and develop them into movies. Being the opportunity of Star Wars, you get now the chance to use your name and your presence in various projects, and you get to choose the narrative. And so I decided to start a production company that helps me do that.
Yeah, so I was watching that the production company worked on Pacific Rim.
Yeah, that's our first feature film, which is Pacific Rim. It's crazy because, you know, for a movie of such size and scale, for us was a great opportunity. And the movie's doing well, it's doing numbers, and it's a big success. And this is now kickstarted now a new phase in which now we are going and searching for new stories to develop again.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how you transitioned from the UK to Hollywood, because sometimes it can be pretty tough sometimes for a British actor, but you know, you just dived into the whole thing, and it looks like it's paid off big time.
Yeah,
but,
thank you.
How did it happen?
The movie Detroit.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to talk about the movie Detroit specifically, and how you then just moved into this new role where it just seemed it was just
less action.
Yeah, but it was very
drama,
natural, and you know how did you do that? How do you get into that character from
I think the challenge is with every actor is for the audience to not define you so early, and I think sometimes people have a clue as into where you're going to end up.
Right.
But at my team, we like to switch it up on people and do various different things to show versatility. Yeah. So Detroit was a much more natural, grounded part, without the visual effects, without explosions or any kind of action, and I wanted to show that side to me. The same thing I'd done in my earlier years when I came down to Nigeria to film Half of Yellow Sun. It was a chance for me as an artist to explore several different sides to my artistry, but also a chance to collaborate with the best.
All right. So any plans to invest in the movie industry in Nigeria?
I mean, there are big plans, but it all starts with development and stories. Right now at the company, we're on a search for the most intriguing and the most interesting stories. I would love to explore Nigeria and hopefully star in something that films here.
Amazing.
My experience on Half of Yellow Sun was so amazing, you know, going out to Calabar and filming and, you know, obviously collaborating with various African Nigerian stars. I just wanted a chance to do that again, but, you know, hopefully on a bigger scale.
All right.
All right. So speaking of dynamism, and switching things up, one of the things that you're known for is your impressions.
Yeah, you do a lot of impressions.
Like on YouTube, you just like different impressions that you do.
Yeah.
So I just want just a few. Let's see if we can tell who you're doing an impression.
Okay. I think I've got one that Nigerians will know.
Okay. All right.
Everybody shout hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Why did you think Nigerians would know?
I know they will.
Of course we do.
As you guys know.
Yes, we do. But we're not going to plug the name in there.
No, don't need to plug. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, we got it right.
Yeah.
Give us another one.
I don't know another one. I mean, you're burning me out.
International one, maybe from Hollywood.
No. I've only done like impressions of people that I've like come across or been used to. Yeah.
But so you must have a monologue that you could give us.
In your pocket, something favorite, like
you have to.
Because I don't do theatre. I don't do theatre anymore. I do films. So films is where the fixation is. There are not a lot of monologues in films.
Okay, but then some of the most interesting lines that you can remember that you'll never forget.
I remember doing Shakespeare, doing Othello, and a scene in which Othello comes into the courtyard to basically claim his wife, who he's not supposed to be married with. And he starts it off by saying, most potent, grave, and reverend signors, before abusing them. So that was always a nice artistic Shakespearean line that I always liked.
Are you going to go back to theatre?
I was just back there last year. I've done a 6-week run at the Old Vic Theatre.
6 weeks?
Yeah. Which is actually the shortest you can really go with theatre. But I'd done a 6-week run. It's on stage at the Old Vic, and it was great. You know, I had a great time.
So I've been kind of waiting and hoping that you were going to bring out your Nigerian accent somewhere. with the impression of Pastor Adeboye just now. It came out a little, but we wanted to hear something, maybe something from home.
No, I mean, I don't know, man. You guys are putting me on the spot here, man. It's like, yeah, we want to know if you're really Nigerian. Do something.
Well, there you go.
I can show you my passport.
No.
If you want to. Okay.
Okay. So something else that's really Nigerian is the fact that, you know, as kids when we're growing up, we get scolded and spanked by our parents.
Yeah.
So did that ever happen to you in the UK? And then what was it you did?
What did I do? What did I not do? But I remember. Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember I stayed out very, very late.
Okay.
I went to a party, a function.
Okay.
I told my dad I'd be elsewhere.
Okay.
Fortunately, you know, he got to know the truth, and yeah, you know, I got a dirty slap.
Just a slap.
Really? Yeah.
Well,
just a
you
slap.
know.
Was that the limit?
Yeah, I mean, I think my dad, when it goes to the belt, he'll tell you to go and get it. But between the process of going to get it and then getting it, it's just too long. So it's the slap. It's the slap. You know, and sometimes you can get, you know, a function. Mum can also hit you with the, you know. But you know what? I'm happy. You know,
you turned out well.
Honestly, if I didn't get a few slaps, I probably would have been a different person today. So
okay,
it's okay. It's okay.
All right, so I mean, usually, when we have people on the show like this, and they're not from around here, if you know what I mean. We always ask them about Nigerian food. Like, what do you like? Because Chef Yvonne is in the kitchen. We're going to be going there in a few minutes.
Exactly.
And jollof rice is my favorite food ever.
Okay.
Jollof rice fiend. That's the normal one, but I've been looking for amala while I've been out here.
Oh no! You've been looking for amala?
And we were supposed to go to a spot to eat it yesterday.
Oh.
But I'm traveling to Abuja today.
Oh goodness me! If we had known, we told Chef Yvonne to do that.
Yeah, with some shaki on the side and just.
Oh goodness me!
I want that. My dad doesn't like amala, so whenever my mum makes it, it's only me and her that eat it.
Okay. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be taking you to the kitchen now to see what Chef Yvonne has put together for us.
Please join us. Yes, I'd love to.
Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. So this is your chair right here.
I haven't eaten this morning as well, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't eaten.
So that's plantain right there.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is plantain fritters.
Okay. Plantain fritters.
Yeah. Okay.
This is Chef Yvonne.
Wow. Wow. All right then. So let's see what you think.
An early start at the selfies.
An early start at the selfies. You brought your phone out?
No. We'll do that.
Can I taste it now?
Please go ahead. All right.
It's not too hot. Do you like stuff?
Tell us what you did to put this together.
God bless you.
Amen.
Okay. I know I haven't eaten.
I
haven't eaten this morning.
I'm
so hungry.
Oh dear
Someone
me.
that said just now that he's been having a lot to eat since. That's the first thing you said when you came here.
We haven't eaten today.
Yeah. Get it right, my friend.
Okay, so at this point, we're going to have to wrap up the show. And of course, we have loads of thank yous to say. A big shout out to our friends at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories, and of course, Fola's Place for styling our hair.
Very nice, very nice.
A big thank you to all our guests that came around today. The Dream Catchers, you were amazing.
Amazing dance crew. And of course, a big thank you to John Boyega.
Yes,
Thank you for having me.
Who's got a mouthful of.
Yes, he does.
You like my food, right?
This is breakfast.
You like my food, right?
Yeah.
You like my food?
All right, I'm seeing you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow morning, people. 7 a.m. live and direct.